Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Let's Talk. Um, this was one of the games that I was kind of concerned after from what happened with them a couple weeks ago against the Pacers, but
You were wrong to be concerned. How you feel about them apples? Sorry. Ha!
that's funny. But 149 to 136, the final. The Bucks beat the Indiana Pacers. Bucks win the season series 3 games to 1, and this is like 3 pointers. Like the Bucks wasn't that good, and they managed to win, but still, you got Drew Holiday was scoring a lot, got a career high, and see, you got Giannis with a good game as well. Brook Lopez with a good game as well. You got a couple of people, stepped up on the bench. Wesley Matthews didn't do that bad, and that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna look like some of the stats. That's what's going on. But like I said, the Bucks are 10 of 25 from 3 point range, so Pacers kind of slowed them down in that order, or they just wasn't hitting. They just wasn't hitting them. Just put it that way. And they didn't attempt that many they normally would. So I was just say that's kind of like I wouldn't say it would be a season low, but it's like one of their season lows for attempts. Pacers was 14 out of 30, so they was almost 50, they was 46.7% from the 3 point line. But as for turnovers, I think you got 8 by the Pacers and 18 by the Bucks. Yeah, pretty shocking. And you thinking like, oh, they'll show the other game. Oh, Clippers still leading the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, but anyways, like I said, it was just like majority Bucks, and like Pacers was coming close in like the second and third quarter, but it's just like the Bucks really kind of blew them out of the water through this whole game, especially like the fourth quarter. They had I think they was just up there by 20, I believe. It could have been more than that, but I think it was like by 20. So yeah, like a couple of people didn't play. Myers Leonard still out. Chris Middleton just resting him because they not going to play him in the back to back. Liddell Wigginton, they didn't play him. Jay Crowder was inactive. And Joe Ingles didn't even play out of all people, but I guess they want to save him for the Celtics game tomorrow, which is like pretty interesting. Like I just say they kind of dealt with Joe before, or was he sitting out? I'm not sure, but get to about that later. For the Pacers, Tyrese Hasburn, Chris Butte, Kendall Brown, Buddy Hield, and Miles Turner did not play. So because they were able to kill more if Buddy Hield was playing with the 3 point shooting, but them doing better than the Bucks were doing 3 point, that just shows like that's one of the problems that they gotta get their 3 point shooting fixed. And hopefully that's gonna be. But I wouldn't say hopefully. I would say that probably be one of the question marks with
Oh,
them
excuse me.
when it comes to the postseason. It's like you gotta like I think they'll be okay when they're at home hitting threes, but just like on the road, they just gotta do a little bit better. But like I said, what a game. and their bench really killed our bench. To be honest, let's say they had like three people from the bench that was really like doing something. So that says something that they got like a good working bench. With Indiana Pacers, they probably be the team that you probably want to watch for, like, because earlier in the season they were like, like they had they was up there like the fifth or sixth seed, and they just keep dropping. And I think right now they're the oh, excuse me, sorry. And I think right now they're in the 12th seed, I believe, right behind Washington. But we're gonna look at that later. But yeah, what a game. Let's get to the stats. It was a different of a lineup. Um, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo with a triple double. But he got the most turnovers out of no, he don't. He got the second most with five, and Drew Holiday with the most turnovers on the team with six. So something that they really just got to watch for, like try to take care of the ball more when they like under pressure. So it's one of the things that they got to work on too in the postseason. But anyways, like I said, Giannis had a triple double, 38 points, one steal, 12 assists, 17 rebounds, 10 to 14 from the free throw line, which is not bad. 14 of 18 from the field. And one thing we got to add on to this that they mentioned earlier, him getting the triple double like early in the third quarter was the quickest they ever had in his career to get a triple double. Brooke Lopez with 21 points, 3 blocks, 1 assist, 8 rebounds, 0 2 from three, and 9 of 14 from the field. Javon Carter with 8 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, 3 of 6 from the field. Drew Holiday with, like I said, it's his career high, and now it's another buck for getting like 50 points. So he had 51, a 1 block, 1 steal, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 of 6 from three, 20 of 30 from the field. So yeah, that's unbelievable. That's like 66%, like a little bit over 66%. So yeah, Bobby Portis, 12 points, 8 rebounds, only shot one 3-point attempt but made it. And 5 of 7 from the field. So not too bad shooting. Um, Worthy Matthews with 7 points. I'll just talk about him. Good little bit in the defense. Surprising getting those steals out of there. Hey Daisy. And you also got AJ Green. Got a little bit of minutes, like a little over 18 minutes. 9 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 3 of 6 from three, 3 of 7 from the field. So that's kind of it for the scoring Bucks wise. Well, Grayson Allen, he only did that dunk and made the free throw line. So that's pretty much it for them. And now to the Indiana Pacers. Got Aaron Nesmith with 22 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 3 assists. Of course, former Buck. 18 points. He had the team high with 29 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 9 rebounds, so near double double. 1 of 5 from three, 11 to 21 from the field. Andrew Minbar with 15 points, 15 assists, so double double for him. 2 rebounds, 1 to 4 from three, 6 to 15 from the field. TJ McConnell with from the bench, 12 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 6 to 8 from the field. O'Shea Brisket with 12 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, 4 of 9 from the field. And Jalen Smith with led the bench with 17 points. Did foul out. 1 steal, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 to 5 from three, and 8 of 15 from the field. So yeah, and like George Hill did play. Like he had like almost 14 minutes he played. So yeah, then yeah, he ended up getting the steal too. Um, Daniel Dees, I don't know if he's injured or they decided not to play him in Indiana, but the thing was that Celtics had him and probably let him go, and I guess Pacers probably picked him up. So yeah, that's crazy. So the next game is tomorrow, and they go against Boston. So this is kind of like their Marvel Saturday fighting for the first seed, and like I said, it should be like an interesting game. So far, it was kind of like a close game in the fourth quarter between Dallas and Philly, but we'll get to the scores and stuff in a minute. So right now, we're going to talk about the standings and
What about the sittings?
if there were such thing, then be like this person sitting down, then this person sitting down, and the other person sits down, and the person about to stand up don't even know what to do. But yeah, that's crazy. I think the play in right now they got a little bit updated, so we'll talk about that, the scenario of the situation. Let's see. I'm just trying to see anything. The YouTube, it was like a shorts talking about the Bucks winning the division as well. So congratulations to them. It was done yesterday, and I will explain about that in a bit. But now let's go to the West. Sorry. See, they're eliminated. Portland lost their last three. Utah lost the last four, and right now Dallas, they but seems like they're kind of close to winning this one so far. So against Philly, so who knows what's going to happen between now and the end of the game with that one. Um, Now we're gonna go from 10 to 1. Well, we'll just talk about the play-in teams first. That's in Oklahoma City. They're tied with Dallas. They lost their last game. Los Angeles Lakers, they lost their last game. New Orleans Pelicans, they lost their last game. They on the 500 mark. They in eighth. Los Angeles is ninth, and Oklahoma City is in 10th. Minnesota won their last four. They're in seventh. Golden State Warriors won their last game yesterday. They're in sixth. LA Clippers won their last game. They're in fifth. Now we're talking about the top six. Um, Phoenix won their last two. They're in fourth. Sacramento Kings lost their last game. They're in third. Memphis Grizzlies. Um, Memphis Grizzlies got the big winning streak right now with 7. and they won their division and they're in second. Denver Nuggets won their last four. They clinched their division and they're the number one seed, the best record in the West. Now to the East, like only little changes right now because we know there's still games going on. Detroit um, lost their last six games. They're eliminated. Charlotte Hornets surprisingly winning their last three games. Of course, they're eliminated. Orlando Magic lost their last game. And the Pacers, of course, they lost four straight, including tonight's game. Washington Wizards won their last game. Chicago lost their last game. Toronto won their last three. They're in ninth, and Chicago's in 10th. Sorry about that. Talk about the play-in right now. Atlanta won their last game. They're in eighth. They're kind of tied with Toronto for the eighth. Miami lost their last two. They're in seventh. And now Brooklyn their last. Oh wow, this is gonna be strange too, because talk about that. Milwaukee Bucks won their last two, including tonight. Um, of course, the best record in the NBA, and they yesterday, well, actually yesterday, they clinched their division, so they're Central Division champs. Digit number for the Bucks to clinch the first seed is four. A weird situation because two in the Central Division